Adapted from the novel by Stuart Brown, Dangerous Parking is the darkly comic and compelling story of Noah Arkwright, a cult filmmaker battling the demons of addiction. It was financed independently by those working on it, as well as contributions from companies that believed the film would be a success. Audi was one such company, lending them a brand new Q7 for the shoot. Driving the film was director and lead actor Peter Howard, the man behind smash hits Sliding Doors and Johnny English. Exclusive to the Audi channel, he talks to Lee Singer about the determination to get this film made in the best possible way.
It is showtime.
Peter, it's nice to see you. For people who don't know the novel Dangerous Parking, can you just give us a brief outline of what it's about?
It's quite simply the story of someone's life. It's just a life story. It comes from a book by Stuart Brown. I was given the book by Richard Johns, my producing partner. When I was reading the book, I did write on page 69 or some such page or other, "Start here." So there must have been something going on in the very, very deep recesses of my brain. So if you were going to write a script, you might make this the first scene.
My name's Noah, and I am an alcohol-abusing, drug-crazy, arrogant since you asked.
I said, you can't make this. No one's going to make this. I mean, read it. You've read it. And he said, no, we've got to make it. We've got to make it. I said, well, it's going to be tough. And basically what people started saying is, this is fantastic. I've never read anything like this. Can't wait to see it. Good luck with it. Good luck. Can't wait to see it. Right, so you're not going to get involved.
How does that work for investors? Because, as you say, it's all those things. So how do you then convince people to put their money up and get them involved?
You don't. You can't. Richard and I said, look, you know, we've made films before where you just make the film. You just raise only the money that you need that you can't avoid spending. How much is the unavoidable costs? And that came out to about 650,000 quid. So, right, well, that's a lot less. So we decided to go to all our friends and family and divided that 650 grand up into 65 easy-to-chew £10,000 shares. You know, £10,000 is still a lot of money, but to people who have got maybe a few bob in the bank, and these weren't rich people, some are more well off than others. I mean, you know, my wife's first mother-in-law is not a particularly wealthy woman, but she's wanted to support us, and so it became a very family thing. When people say, oh, I worked on that film, these people can say, I own that film. Every single one of them owns Dangerous Parking. It's owned by me, Katie, the makeup designer, Zoran, the DP, my mate Malcolm. Everybody owns this film. It's just our film.
Now, you didn't just write and direct it. Eventually, you took the lead role of Noah. Was that your plan from the beginning?
I had no thoughts of doing it, no desire to do it, no secret agenda to do it or anything. We didn't have any choice. We were shooting in 2 weeks, we lost our leading actor, and I just sort of took a deep breath one day and went, OK, I'll do it. I think you end up with what you're meant to end up with. So if there's a reason why you thought it was going to be someone else and they drop out, and that throws a curveball at you, don't worry about the curveball. If they're dropping out, they're not meant to be in it. What
do you feel you've learnt from this whole experience as a filmmaker and just as a person getting something done?
If you learn more about yourself making a film than you learn about yourself as a filmmaker, then that's better. I'd rather finish a film knowing more about me as Pete than me as a filmmaker. That's a much better place to end up.
It's been really good to talk to you, and thanks so much, and good luck with the movie. After all the efforts you've made to get it done, I hope it works out.
Mon plaisir. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
My pleasure. Thank you.